Jos, the capital of Plateau State, a city known for peace and tourism. But beneath this image lies a dark history of repeated violence, which we are going to dive into today. Hi, welcome to Group 5 podcast show where we are going to speak about a critical national issue. My name is Adeoluwa, Esther, and my fellow co-host names are
Olutolu Laughter,
Dickson Sharon.
So today, our first agenda, we're going to be asking basic questions like what are the historical roots of the Jos crisis? And the question we are just doing for today is the historical killings happening in Jos. So this question is basically directed to my first co-host. So what do you think?
The roots of the Jos crisis can be traced back to the colonial period. That's let's say the 1900s and the 1960s, when Jos was known as a major mining center which attracted migrants from different parts across Nigeria, and it can be traced back to the 1990s. Around the 1990s, the conflicts began turning into a violent one, then which led to the 2001 crisis. The 2001 crisis was triggered by the political and religious conflicts which led to the 2008 post-election conflicts. Then we have the 2010 the Dogo Nahawa killing, which was the deadliest killing in the Jos. Then we have a recent one, 2023, December 2023 event shows the killing in, I think all of us are aware about the killing in 2023. There was a December Christmas killing in 2023. Then we also have another one in 2024 in a community named Angwa Rukuba. Then in 2026, in March 29, 2026, there was a recent killing in Jos that took about 28 lives.
And the second question is like, what are the causes of this killing happening in Jos? And I've been hearing like different opinions. I'm hearing like, okay, there's the settlers and indigenous causes. They are the cause of the killings. I'm hearing religion, Islam and Christianity, blah blah blah. So like, what is your own opinion about it?
Okay, first off, I will start with an ethnic tension. So we have the settlers and the indigents. The indigents are, first off, there are different people who lives in Jos, but they don't have this equal recognition. That's where the settlers and the indigents come about. Now, the indigents, we see them as, we have people like the Beron people, and the settlers are these Hausa Fulani people, right? Coming over to stay in Jos. Now, they have dispute over political power, when they're having elections, which is like a normal rivalry. Then we have the indigents do not want the settlers to own properties like land. You get these. Then also we have the feeling of they have the feeling of exclusion and discrimination. The settlers are being discriminated. In normal view, the Hausa Fulanis, they love to be recognized wherever they are. Anywhere they love to be recognized. So I see that as an ethnic conflict.
I kind of agree with your own view, because I heard the indigents were not like, they are not happy about the fact that settlers are coming owning properties than them. You get, so like I feel like that is a specific that's a cause also. So now we are going to discuss the religion cause. The recent attack that happened, I heard it was based on religion, because it was Palm Sunday, it's killing of Christians. Islam are killing Christians because of they don't want them to do their Palm Sunday stuff. So like, what is your opinion now?
Yes, they are the Muslims and the Christians in Jos. So when they have a little issue, a little conflict, it escalates. It turns into a religious quarrel, like a religious divide. So that's why we can bring in the religious factor as part of the factors that are causing the crisis.
So thank you for that interesting opinion you have. So let's watch and see what other people have to say about it.
The cause of the repeated violence happening in Jos.
I am not an indigenous of Jos. I've just lived there for a couple of years, but I believe that the causes or the reasons for the past killings in Jos are basically ethno-religious crisis, so indigene and settler crisis over land and maybe political reasons. But currently, there has been no proven source or reason for the present killings in Jos, but speculations are that it is based on electoral crisis.
Okay, thank you. But do you think it's based on ethnic rivalry, religious rivalry, or bad governance?
I don't think it's based on bad governance. I just feel it's a thing of politics where an opposition party might be playing cards, or they just want to paint the governor in a bad light. So I don't think it's based on bad governance, and it might also be a cause of ethnicity and religion as well.
What do you think is the cause of the repeated violence happening in Jos right now?
Well, I feel it's because of religious issues. Because currently, the Muslims are fighting Christians. In a way, Muslims can't go to Christian societies, and Christians can also go to Muslim societies because of fear of being killed.
Okay.
Another reason for the killings in Jos is also competition. Competition for land, competition for jobs, and even political power. So basically, I mean, it is a conflict, but it's mainly about identity, it's mainly about ownership and control, and even there's also religious conflicts, religious differences, and that also intensifies the clashes that is happening in Jos.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hi guys, welcome back from that short break. I hope you guys enjoyed that interview session with a fellow student. So now we're going to the last question, but not the least. The next question is, how has the crisis affected people within the society? My own opinion, I think this question has to be directed to Miss Sharon. So what's your...
Thank you very much. This crisis that has had a lot of effects in Jos, on people in Jos. It has caused humanitarian crisis, displacement, loss of lives, properties have been burned, people have lost their houses and all. It has affected, young children have lost their parents right from their birth, and there are a lot of refugee camps due to this.
I saw a video that was shared online. It was a video of a woman with her son crying. I think it has caused a lot of loss of lives. You just be hearing 20 people died, 46 people died. That's really bad and really sad. So I want to ask, what do you think what is the government saying about it? Because I heard some people had so many opinions that, okay, the government are the ones sponsoring this attack, okay, or the government are not saying anything about this attack. And I feel like there was the recent crisis that happened. I think our president came for this to the people of Jos. And funny enough, it did not end. I heard it stayed at the airport and left immediately. So what are the government's response on what is happening?
I think so far, they are not quiet. They are not quiet on this case, right? But as we the people, I don't think we are seeing their responses. We are not getting their responses as of now. Yeah, I think, and we cannot say the government are dormant, they are quiet. No, they are not. On their own side, they are doing something. On our own side, we are not seeing it to be evident enough to say that, the government are presently doing something regarding this killing in Jos.
Honestly, I know you say that, okay, they are not quiet on this, but it's looking like they are so quiet on this issue, because there are supposed to be some measures that are supposed to be taken since about this issue. And I feel like based on all the causes we've given, everything we've given at the causes, I don't know why people just keep arguing that, okay, it's a religious cause, or it's a religious crisis, or a settlers and indigene crisis. I feel like it's everything. So yes, there has to be something done. And do you yourself, do you have a solution? Do you think you have a solution? You have a solution?
I just think instead of going back and front about it, government should just bring up effective measures that will tackle this crisis from happening, that will prevent more conflicts from reoccurring again, instead of just going back and front.
I really hope we can let's hear other people's opinion. We've said ours. Let's hear other people's people's opinion on this?
Personally, what do you think can be done to resolve all these conflicts?
I don't know, because if people want to be violent, they'll be violent. So I think the best thing to do is just to pray to God. And yeah, because the Fulani, Hausa Fulani, are going by all means to destroy land and claim land that is not theirs. So the only way this can be solved is probably if Hausa Fulani go back to where they came from.
All right, thank you very much.
I feel it's difficult to resolve because the government actually benefits from this. Like I said, I feel when political leaders want to vibe for positions, they actually use this as support. So the reason why the conflict hasn't been resolved yet is because, one, the citizens or the masses are unenlightened to know that these conflicts should not be, and it's themselves they are harming. Two, because the government isn't held accountable and the government isn't responsible for like most of its actions and most of the things going on. I believe that if it's in developed countries, you understand what I'm trying to say, by now there should be a government official, you know, like answering questions and stuff. But despite the whole killing, I mean, nobody is held accountable. So that's why I feel, or yes, that's why I believe it's not being resolved, or it's not ending.
Okay, thank you very much.
To you leaders, I've heard this. To the victim, there's nothing I can give you, whether money in billions, but console you and promise you that this experience will not repeat itself.